Hi, my name's Paul Connett. I'm a retired professor of chemistry. I specialized in environmental chemistry and toxicology, and for 18 years I've been researching a subject that should concern everybody that's watching this. Unless you don't drink water for some reason, this concerns you, because I have been researching the effects of what happens when you deliberately add fluoride to the drinking water. And Ireland is very unusual in this respect. You're the only country in Europe that has mandatory fluoridation. You are required in Ireland, in every town, to put fluoride in your drinking water. Why is that a bad idea? It's a bad idea because there's no biological process in the body that needs fluoride. And nature has told us very, very clearly that the baby does not need fluoride. This means that if you bottle feed a baby in Ireland, that baby's getting 200 times more fluoride than nature intended. Now, who knows more about what the baby needs? Mother Nature or a bunch of dentists in Dublin? It simply does not make sense. And it makes even less sense now that we know that there are 41 studies which shows that there's an association between modest exposure to fluoride and lowered IQ in children. That's right, 41 studies. And the lowest level at which IQ was lowered was 1.26 parts per million. How do I know that? Because I met Professor Zhang, who did that study. He was at our conference in Washington, D.C. just a couple of weeks ago. We know that fluoride accumulates in the bones. A lifetime exposure may contribute to increased arthritis risks and rates, and making the bones more brittle. It also, there's some evidence that fluoride lowers thyroid function, and we are seeing millions of women today with hypothyroids, underactive thyroid, various symptoms like lethargy, chronic fatigue, that's tiredness, not relieved by sleep. There are millions of people impacted this way. Nobody in any fluoridated country, of which there are not many, are investigating this possible relationship between having fluoride in the water and lowered thyroid function. Then the effects on the brain. We have over 100 animal experiments now to show that fluoride can enter the brain, damage various processes, interfere with various enzymes in the brain. We have 30 studies which have shown that rats and mice, when they put into mazes, the ones which are exposed to fluoride are less able to memorize, less able to learn, what they are taught in these mazes. These are standard tests. We have 3 studies from China which shows that the brain interferes with the fetus of babies or aborted fetuses in areas which are have high natural levels of fluoride in the water. So there's a pyramid of evidence that fluoride impacts the brain, which makes the Harvard meta-analysis, which was published in 2012, they only looked at 27 of the 41 studies that we now have on lowering of IQ. 26 out of those 27 IQ studies showed a lowering of IQ in the high fluoride village compared to the low fluoride village. And that's amazing. And the average drop was 7 IQ points. That's substantial. If you were to lower the IQ across Ireland by 7 IQ points, that would result in half the geniuses and doubling of the number of mentally handicapped children in your society. So this is a very serious finding. So on Sunday I should be talking about what he told us, that the lowering of IQ associated with fluoride and many of the other problems of exposing the human body to fluoride. We should not use the public water supply to deliver medicine. Fluoride is the only time we've done it. We don't put any other medicine in the drinking water. And why don't we do that? We don't do that because once you put a medicine in the water, you can't control the dose, because you can't control how much water people drink. You can't control who it goes to. It goes to the very young, goes to babies, goes to children, goes to sick people, it goes to people with poor nutrition, it goes to people with low iodine who should not get fluoride, and it goes to people with poor kidney function who can't get rid of the fluoride. And also, by putting it in the drinking water, you are violating an important medical ethic, and that is the right of the individual to decide what medicine they take, the right to informed consent to medication. This right has been taken away in this so-called free country. That's what I should be talking about on Sunday night. But it will come along this Sunday at 7 o'clock to Wheeland and hear why I believe that parents in Ireland should not have their children drinking Irish tap water, especially parents who are concerned about their child's mental development.